10,000 years before the birth of Paul Atreides, before the universe would know us as the Bene Gesserit.
You will see the burning truth.
Hi, I'm Just It from Just Do It Thailand. สวัสดีครับ How you guys doing?
Hey, there you are. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, good. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. It's nice to be talking with you.
How you doing, my Empress?
Really good. Lovely to meet you.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I just watched the first episode and it's amazing.
Oh, wow.
I need more. I can't wait for more.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of your work for a long time. This is
Oh,
like my dream. Talking with you.
that's so great. Thank you.
So I want to know that was it fun or scary creating a show based on one of the most beloved sci-fi ever?
That's a great question. It was so much fun and so scary at the same time. I mean, it was intimidating, it was exhilarating, it was a privilege. You know, I think we all felt how special Dune is to all as a book and as a creative universe. And it was my dream to be able to take part in that sandbox, to be able to create a little corner of the Dune universe and really explore it has been magnificent.
But Allison, you know what I noticed working with her is that she has a great eye for detail, and you need that when you're doing world building. And you can't do a Dune show without really great world building. And in our show in particular, we're doing world building to the max because we're visiting multiple planets, and we're seeing the inside of the sisterhood, we're seeing the inside of the imperial family, all the great houses. It requires massive set builds and huge wardrobes and great visual effects, and you need someone at the top who really kind of spends time of like using the imagination to kind of build those things out and making it feel right for Dune.
We created a network of influence throughout the Imperium. But power comes with a price.
When you have to create this kind of show, what's the most challenging aspect on creating the new story of it?
I mean, we were very lucky in that we had, obviously, the novels. We had Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson's novels, Sisterhood of Dune, and the Schools trilogy that they wrote were seminal texts for us, and our characters and events of our story are very much rooted in those books, so that was very inspiring. Obviously, Denis Villeneuve's films also were another inspiration, you know, wanting to stake a place that's different. You know, we're 10,000 years before the film. We are on different planets that have never been seen before. We wanted to carve our own lane, but we also wanted to earn our place. So, you know, it was a high bar, but we worked very hard. I hope we achieved it.
This is us playing God, and we will be judged for it.
Well, production-wise, it's a grand scale filmmaking. You know, you have huge efforts of building all these sets, building all the wardrobe, getting, you know, we have a massive ensemble cast, getting the script. The scripts have to be, you know, top notch. You know, there's a lot of things that have to go right to make this show epic. And luckily we were able to pull it off, I think. But it's a heavy lift, but it's fun, you know, I mean, and because we get to work in this universe, it's a lot of privilege. I mean, we feel honored to do it.
If I lose control of Arrakis, the great houses would feed me to the worm.
You did a good job. I can say that from the first episode. And I love to see the new side of the Dune universe. My favorite part is finally I can see how people there hanging out at night.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
That's right.
People
Everyone's
with the
got out
wine.
wine. That's great. Yeah, no, it was really fun to kind of, because I think in television you have so much time with the characters, you get to sort of explore parts of their lives, like some of the more down moments or relaxing moments or smaller moments, which can be very rich.
Cool, isn't it? Like seeing from the films, like seeing the Bene Gesserit in the films, and then going all the way back to like the sisterhood and like how like we like you know, the sisterhood gets to that stage, but right now it's like in its infancy, and it's like a whole nother side of the Bene Gesserit.
I think it really humanizes them. Like, it humanizes these really like powerful women who are normally seen to be like stone-faced, and you know, you can't really read them.
And that's like so cool.
Yeah.
These women are like can control, and like they're so powerful, and like so being like in the school to be like training for that is like kind of cool.
The sisterhood draws women from many worlds to advance our species and govern the future.
Who's the best Dune nerd on set?
In terms of cast, I think Chloe.
Yeah.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Chloe.
Well, out of us two, it's definitely Chloe.
She's pretty knowledgeable. Maybe it's because she's younger and she retains information better than some others. But yeah,
I feel like Josh has it.
Josh is pretty nerdy, yeah. Josh Houston.
I'd say Chloe. But then after that, it's got to be Alison, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alison,
obviously.
our showrunner.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh, he lied to me then.
Oh,
He's like,
did
I
he?
don't know much. Chloe.
He's too humble. He's
He's
too
being
humble.
he's being humble, but
Yeah.
if he doesn't know much, we know a lot less.
We are up against something more powerful than we are. We don't know how to fight it.
Okay, this Dune universe is incredibly rich and complex, with aspects of the show that make you want to be a part of it.
Okay, I think I really like the sisterhood. I like the but I'm a bit biased. But I kind of like the like camaraderie between the sisters and the competitiveness. And I don't know, like I was filming this while I was like after I just left school, so it felt like a familiar atmosphere for me, you know, like for my character. I just thought it was like a cool, I think the sisterhood's really cool. And then, but also there's stuff in the show that we're not like a part of. It's like that bar. I don't know what that looks cool. I want to go there. Like that's a
Spice
cool.
Den.
The Spice Den, yeah.
I know we don't get much spice action in, you know, we don't get much spice action.
I'm jealous of all that.
I just talked with Alison about that. About we finally can see how people hang out there in the Dune universe.
Yes.
How people use spice in various ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still your breath. Focus your mind. We need you.
The mystery of it and the big chess game involved. It's a real, in my mind, there's a lot of political thriller to it. You don't know who's the good guy, you don't know who's the bad guy, and the show takes you on that journey of trying to figure it out. You know, it's a real thought-provoking.
Speaking about the character, I really want to know more about your character, man. And I know we can't say much here, but for you as an actor, who is Desmond Hart and what does he mean to you as a character?
As an actor, you always bring past pain to it. So I think he had a very troubled childhood. There's somebody that he has a real vendetta against, and that plays throughout the show, and you'll work out that mystery later. But yeah, he's got a real bone to pick, and he's going to mess with everybody along the way on his journey.
You think you can replace me?
I always wondered what your greatest fear would be. Now I have seen it.
Olivia, since you two characters are the Harkonnen, there's gonna be so many people perceive you two as a villain of the story. But how about you? What you looking at your character?
Well, no one, I don't think, while they're doing something, thinks they're a bad person. Everyone feels they're justified or will attempt to justify their actions. But it is very muddy water. Family feuds. Who did what first? You know, I was here first. This is my land. You know, you hurt my feelings. Well, you said it first. You know, it's family arguments become world conflict and then universe conflict.
We're in a time of crisis. Protect the sisterhood at all costs.
I play the Empress. She's an incredible character. She's got so many kind of hidden depths and layers. It's a really interesting portrait of a woman in a family where she has to kind of navigate, you know, the journey of power.
This could destroy the Imperium. We must act.
Emily, for you, who is Valya and what does she mean to you as a character?
I think she's an incredibly driven, rage-fueled, very powerful woman. She doesn't feel the need to engage in social nicety in any way. She's much more concerned with the strategic point of every exchange with other people. She's a bit of a shark, really. And she was the most enormous fun to play.
You look powerful in every frame that you're walking in.
The past branded us, but the future can redefine the arc and her name. Sacrifices must be made.
And because you play as this character, so it means that you have to work beside with the one and only Mark Strong. How does it like working with him?
He's amazing. I mean, he's a true gent and an absolute professional, so it was just an absolute joy.
It is very cool working alongside Mark Strong. Yeah, he's an amazing actor and an even better person, so... He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
He was like, I guess, generous and gracious enough to, I guess, open some of his toolkits and like teach me a few acting things and life things, so yeah. Very grateful for that.
Oh, I would love to go on set and just look at him. It's gonna be like... oh.
You wish to serve the great houses and shape the flow of power. You must first exert power over yourself.
The Bene Gesserit are known for using the voice. How do you find the right voice for your character?
I wanted to do my accent, my own accent. I love the fact that like the women in the sisterhood come from all over the world, all over the universe, and so they're not going to all have the same accent. And I love that I could use a bit of my like own accent in here, and we've all got different accents. I mean, you had to change your accent.
Yeah. I mean, I find it quite difficult to act in my own accent now because I've spent so much time acting as Lila in, you know, it's a bit more neutral, I'd say, for lack of a better word, like more received pronunciation that I go for.
Yeah, and my character is also like, there's also like, as well as accent, there's like the level of it. Like my character's past is like way more intense than my own personal past. So like, I feel like I had to like put that in the voice. Like she's seen some stuff.
Yeah, I feel like at the start of the show as well, Lila is a bit more... She's not a pushover, but she's a bit innocent, and I feel like she's a bit more innocent than I am, and I feel like that it was also a conscious thing, you know, she's very empathetic. And
where to place the voice to kind of show that.
I always think the voice of, you know, a character's sound is really, really key to a way into them. The actual using the voice was an amazing thing, and it's, you know, you kind of use it very sparsely because it's a weapon that you don't want to reveal. And you don't want to reveal quite how bad you are. It was just trying to use your intention in your voice to really make somebody do something. It's like shouting at a toddler to stop them falling down the stairs. You know, it's that kind of stop, you know, really.
Tidy your bedroom.
Yes. Eat your plate. Yeah.
Take out your blade.
This is madness.
The combat skill in Dune universe is so unique. How do you prepare for the role?
You know, I went in there not knowing anything about sword fighting, and it's a credit to the stunt team that they had patience with us to be able to to get through that. But a lot of training, which was fun. We got to a place where we felt really safe with each other doing it, which was really important because when you're on set.
So if I want to kill someone in the Dune universe, how do I cut through the shield?
Slowly.
Yeah.
Only a slow blade can penetrate, so you gotta take your time.
What if there was something I could do to help?
The combat stuff? I'm too old to do much combat, mate.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't say that.
It's a unique fighting style that they use. It's mostly the younger kids in the show that are doing most of the fighting. Later on, there's some fight scenes when my words aren't enough and I have to get physical.
Open your eyes, Your Majesty. The sisters have you so blind, you can't see the truth.
How incredible is it when you're walking on each set for the first time?
Well, it's magical. Like all the sets are built, so we walk into this universe, like walking into another like world, another planet. You know, like the palace, the throne room is huge.
You know, is that sense when you go into a cathedral, you know, you or a temple, you know, you look up and see the arches above you and can't believe what you're seeing. It was truly breathtaking.
Yeah.
God, dude, the sets were insane.
Insane.
They were massive. Everything was physically real. Like the library, so many books.
Yeah.
And like we like even the props, like we had like special pens and the books had writing in them.
Yes.
We got to walk around like the sets before we started filming, just to like get familiar with it, and it was just so incredible.
Yeah, it's super immersive.
Yeah.
The second you walk onto any of the sets, like it makes your job a lot easier because it's not just blue screen around you. It's like everything from even like the water feature that has fire on it in your room is
so
real.
good. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just jealous you guys right now. Okay, season 2, if you find some more extra, just call me. I'll put my number down there.
Yeah,
We'd love that.
Yeah,
We'd love
yeah.
that.
I'm with you guys.
Yeah.
The Imperium is a circus of fear and rumor. I'm surrounded by vipers.
You know, there's so much going on, and they're all about display of power, but at the same time there's a really interesting subtext going on, because there's one costume that I have that looks almost like a sort of bird's cage on the top half of the body. So, you know, there's all sorts of really interesting symbolism, and the costumes force you to have a certain kind of posture, so they're hugely helpful in terms of character.
Just in episode 1, like I'm wearing so many great outfits, and there are so many more to come. And when every time I would go into a fitting, I would be like, this is my favorite dress, and then the next fitting I'd be like, no, this is my favorite dress, because like they were all amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, especially the acolyte costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they give us those little like flip knives, the special acolyte knives. I was like, yeah, powerful.
It's when it feels quite official, you know, stepping into it. Like you really feel like you've got a uniform on because you're going to school.
Yeah.
It's like a really cool uniform with a cape.
Yeah, the
like,
cape.
You know, it feels happy. Yeah.
I am trying to protect the Imperium.
This show is something that everyone can relate to. You know, we're set in this epic adventure in this crazy universe.
There's a war hidden in plain sight.
Audience member who likes riddles, come and watch a show and try to work it out.
I'm the only one that can tell you the truth.
And I think it's fascinating because it really sets up the history that we don't know about, but that really informs all of the films.
Anyone who loves Dune will love the show, and anyone who is just getting into Dune, it's a great introduction to this universe.
We have a new purpose now.
Production design, the costumes, everything about it, performances are just, if I may say so, incredible. So I think they're going to absolutely love it.
Crisis, survival, advancement. We're the same, you and I. Two wolves, one to feed, with no care for the cost.
Never trust a Harkonnen.
Sorceress!
The reckoning is coming. Let it come.
The last question, usually I'm gonna ask you guys to tease the audience why this show is a must-see on Max, but you guys are Bene Gesserit, so I would love to see you guys command the audience who watched this video to see the show. Use your voice to command
I
them.
don't have control over the voice.
I don't use the voice either.
Yeah, you can now. You can now. Yeah, in this show, you can. Let's do this.
You must watch Dune Prophecy.
Watch Dune Prophecy.
Alright, I'm gonna leave my screen and go to see Max.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it for me today. In the name of Thai fan, we love you and can't wait for more.
Thank you so much.
I wish I had more time, and I can't really want to see it. And I think the next junket or the next season gonna be on fire because we can talk about everything. Right?
Well, thank you. Yes, exactly. Finally.
I can't wait.
I like the enthusiasm. Thank you.
Legend, mate. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, it's my honor to talk with you two. You're such a legend, you two. We love you, and I love your work for so long. And yeah, thank you for everything.
Oh, well, you're making my day. Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to speak with you.